I guess we're doing a vlog today, so I figured I'd just show you what a day in the life looks like. Although this is going to be a pretty obscure day, I got this crazy 30 days video challenge going on, and I just spent the first hour of the day scraping off all of my neighbors' cars. I don't know what just happened, but the spirit of Christmas took over my body without my consent. So that's how we're starting this morning out today, but I did get a load of steps in doing that. So I'm gonna have myself a light breakfast of, you know it, apples, rice cake, Greek yogurt, DIY Nutella, and this is a good light-ish breakfast that I can take down before getting an early morning workout in and then getting to work on some videos. And I guess the point of this video is to show you what my video making process kind of looks like, because I just got that question in the comments from Dr. Ben, who's a very frequent regular on the channel, but I know a lot of other people are curious about how I do these things, and it's not all that complicated. But before digging in, I want you to know that usually instead of scraping off all of my neighbors' cars, I go for a quick early morning walk. So call it fasted cardio, call it what you will, but I like to use it as a mental buffer in order to just like collect my thoughts in the morning. Then when I get home, I make sure to catalog these thoughts, because I think a lot of people have great ideas about a lot of things, they're just not writing them down. And once you write them down and have a system of organizing them, it becomes a lot easier to act on the good ideas. So that's the first part of the process. Spend the morning cataloging your ideas. And coffee. I drink decaf, sue me. This is gonna be the worst vlog you've ever seen. So this month I'm trying to not track any calories, but just guessing in my head this meal is probably about 400. Probably a pretty even split of carbs and protein. Contrary to what a lot of people say in the health world today, you do not need to load up on fat in the morning, especially pre and post workout. Focusing on getting those carbs and protein in is way more important than the fats. It's still important to hit your daily fat essentials, but when it comes to performance, make sure you're getting those carbs and protein. We'll definitely get to some fat later. What if my hair looked like this all the time? Would you still watch my channel? I made too much. So that was a pretty light breakfast, but 9 out of 10 times, well, actually 2 out of 3 times, I eat the egg drop oatmeal that you've seen in 2 other videos for breakfast. But on days that I work out, I like to have a lighter breakfast and then a post-workout drink. And I do like to sandwich my workout with like protein powders and stuff. I don't know, it just has a really nostalgic place in my heart. Back in the good old days when we thought all you needed was protein powder. Back in the good old days. Anywho, this is gonna be the worst vlog ever because 1, I'm not putting much effort into it, and 2, this isn't even a normal day of my life. For my day job, I am the multimedia specialist at a university, which means I'm pretty much on call doing media work all day. And in between that media work, I'm recording and editing videos and chatting with my fitness clients. Either way, I'm gonna take some time, digest this food, get some early morning mobility in, get some steps in, maybe fold some laundry or something. I already got a crap ton of steps in from wiping off those cars. I'm already at like 4.5 thousand, so that's cool. But I guess we gotta go walk Mabel too, huh? This dog's gotta pee. We'll see you before the workout. Gotta go pee-pee? Come on, bud, let's go. So the snow right now is literally deeper than my dog. While I was out there, I was thinking though, it's kind of crazy how it's cold and snowy, and a lot of times it would be a pain to like scrape off your car. And if I've learned anything from taking cold showers throughout my life, that's what it is. Once you give in and commit to what you're going through, it's no problem. Same as with your workouts, same as with your work, same as with anything. Just surrender to that pain and you're gonna be fine. Ugh. I've been dilly-dallying around. It's almost 8 a.m., so that means it is almost time to work out. Light a candle and update the journal real quick. Zen out before your workout. So a very important thing that I do in my journal is every morning I write down 3 things that I am grateful for. And I know that this sounds hokey and woo-woo and whatever, and I know that I say that things that I do sound hokey and woo-woo and whatever all the time, but this is actually super important. I think that implementing a gratitude practice into your life is one of the most important practices you can have. It's just as important as strength training, as meditation, as sleeping, as nutrition. And the reason is that it trains your brain to look at the world with optimism instead of pessimism. Every morning, instead of looking at what's wrong with my life, I'm forced to look down and come up with 3 things that are right with my life. And these can be 3 totally insignificant things. So today, for example, after spending that morning in the snow, I'm gonna write snow because I'm grateful for snow. I'm about to drink a pre-workout and I bought this interesting liquid to mix with it. This is a strawberry watermelon sparkling ice drink. And I think that's gonna zhuzh it up quite nicely. So I'm gonna say I'm grateful for carbonated beverages. And yes, I might have wiped the cars off this morning, but my one neighbor actually spent all last night scraping down the street with a shovel. So I'm gonna also write that I'm grateful for my amazing neighbors. And it'd be so easy to just live life without doing that. And I have a couple other things to update in this journal. Before I do, I'm gonna make my old DIY pre-workout, which if you're looking to save time and money and energy on supplements, check out my video. I'll link it up here. Put it in the description below. I know in the past I've said you're only as good as your black eyed peas cup, but this is just gonna be a hell of a lot easier if I just mix it in this blender bottle. Don't worry, I'll bring you back, Fergie. Let's see how this goes. So I usually mix it with carbonated water, and I throw in some lemon and apple cider vinegar, and it ends up tasting like an RC cola mixed with lemonade, which sounds kind of gross, but is actually pretty good. I'm interested to see what the fruity flavor tastes like, because my caffeine source is guarana, which has a bit of a bitter taste, so this might taste like total crap. Ooh, that's pretty good. Mmm. So on the days when I have a little more free time, like today, I just film a lot of my days so that I have a lot of extra shots to incorporate. And this way, most of the shots in the videos aren't staged at all. They're actually just me doing real things, like actually working out, actually stretching, actually preparing some food and eating, actually playing with my dog, whatever it is, it's real. So while I'm working out, I'll just be moving the camera around, getting some shots. I rest for 3 minutes in between sets in this phase of my programming right now, so it gives me a lot of time to set up the next shot. And 3-minute rests might sound long, but I'm in a phase of training where I'm doing really high weight, really low reps. And if you want to get max performance, you need to be taking advantage of those rest intervals. And due to these heavy loads, I'm actually only working out once every 3 days. So instead of working out every day for like 45 minutes or an hour, I work out once every 3 days for like 90 minutes. So these are longer workouts, but they're all full body workouts, and they prioritize different major movements on each day. So one day the main moves might be deadlift and overhead press, but today they are squat and bench press, which I'm pretty excited about. But until then, I'm taking down this delicious Fergalicious pre-workout. Major shout out to Sparkling Ice Strawberry Watermelon. That's a good flavor. 5 calories for this thing. Definitely not something that organically occurs in nature, but Netflix doesn't organically occur in nature either. Dipping on some scissor. Dipping on some scissor. Dipping on some. Dipping. That might be a new staple. Let's do it. Gotta get that. In the corner of my gym is a NES. Let me know in the comments below, what is the best NES game of all time? For me, it's a tie between Punch-Out and Super Mario Bros. But there are definitely some good contenders, so let me know. Old school Nintendo fans, where you at? Random thought in between sets. I'm looking for some new equipment, and the last thing we need is an awesome elliptical. So if anybody out there knows of any really cool, relatively smaller ellipticals that are actually good and have a decent stride length, please let me know in the comments below, because we are shopping. And Kendrick Lamar is ready to go. So the big goal for me right now is to bench twice my body weight. I currently weigh between 150 and 155 pounds. And the way my progression model works is that today I'm gonna try to do 4 sets of 2 reps with 240. We just gotta get 2 reps right now. Nice and easy. It's funny, man. Training to actually get results is so much more boring than people think. And I used to like mix things up and do all these wild supersets, but it's not all about hurting yourself. It's about getting results. It's about improving every week. And I got 2 minutes, so I'm gonna unpack a little story for you about why I'm so in love with bench pressing. I was a very scrawny and weak kid growing up, and I was addicted to video games, as you'll hear in a video that's coming out today, so it's already out by now. But when you become a preteen and you start to get into middle school, like 6th grade, a lot of kids start to pack on like awkward fat. A lot of it goes to my chest, stomach, and arms. And as a young kid, I remember frequenting the beach a lot, and at one point, someone just said something that they didn't even mean, and they weren't trying to put me down, they weren't trying to be rude to me, but it was just kind of like a joke and offhanded thing, and they just said, "It's a nice set of man boobs you got there." And after that, I just kind of became aware of things, and it was the first time I felt an insecurity, and the first time I felt like I understood that body composition was a thing. And moving forward, I did realize that I had some body fat on my body, and now this isn't a bad thing, but when you're growing up as a kid, it's kind of difficult to wrap your head around, and it sticks with you a bit, and it means more than it really should. And that was shortly before my dad and brother got me into the gym and training, and for some reason that little bombshell stuck with me, and when I started training, I just never wanted to have man boobs again, so I took bench press really seriously. But showing myself that I could take charge and take action and change things about myself also made me a lot more confident. So like when I started training in the gym in 6th grade, that's also when my confidence started to boost, and by the time I was in 8th grade, I ran for school president and won. And I'm not saying that I'm some sort of amazing all-star person, but the growth that happened between 6th and 8th grade is out of this world. And yeah, maybe it started with a little seed of insecurity, but from growing up and developing my body and mind at the same time, I've realized how to take what some people might perceive as a bad attribute and turn it into a strength, turn it into a superpower. And I don't even know where I'm going with this story, but I want you to know that I started out insecure and unconfident with a little extra body fat and just as goofy and awkward in a gym as everybody else, and that's just how it is. And that being said, we're gonna get 2 more reps in. So yeah, don't let stupid thoughts from your childhood stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. If anything, let them fuel you. And don't let them fuel you on guilt or shame, but let them fuel you on the ability to grow and the ability to prove yourself to the world and focus on each little goal along the way to becoming that person that you want to become. This is already sounding hokey, so I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna finish up this workout. Peace. Come on, bud. So we got a workout in, we got some high protein hot chocolate in, and we have a post-workout meal that is eerily similar to the pre-workout meal. We got 2 rice cakes that I zhuzhed up with that leftover DIY Nutella and a little bit of Greek yogurt and cinnamon. Gotta zhuzh it up, baby. Then we got some berries and cream that I mixed in the bowl that had the DIY Nutella in it, so there was a little left over. So these are some chocolatey, Greek yogurty berries and cream, again with some cinnamon. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream, right? We're about to get started on some work. Oh, this is an advent calendar that a company called Chalk Zero sent to me. Apparently it's a keto-friendly advent calendar. And they sent it to me for free because they like my YouTube videos. We're already loading up on sweets today. Why not take it to the next freaking level? Pretty neat, right? And I don't really care that it's keto friendly, but I haven't had a lot of fat today, so that's all right. Little snowman with 4 grams of keto approved fat. Very good. Choco Zero. Check them out. But we're about to get to work, and before I start working on my videos, I have a collection of tasks that take 2 minutes or less to complete, which I'm just gonna knock out. And this is stuff just like reply to that email, buy some tickets to go to Seven Springs this weekend because the slopes are open, prepare notes for a meeting at 11, and send an invoice to a freelance client. So all things that I can get done really quick that I can just get off the list to clear my mind. And then I also have some notes in my phone about video topic ideas that I've been thinking about that other people have been telling me about. So I'm gonna jot all this down on my computer just to empty my brain before I can really focus in on the task at hand. So in my computer, I use Google Drive, and I keep a giant archive of all of these scripts. And these aren't really necessarily scripts where all the words are written out. They're just like a video title, a thumbnail idea, and then all of the talking points that I want to include in that video. And it's all organized on Google Drive so that when I open up my video ideas folder, I can see all the titles, and then I can just open up the one that I want to focus on. And in it, it has all of my concepts for the video, things that I might want to include, B-roll that I might want to catch.
1 pair of pants later.
What up, guys? I'm just recording a quick screenshot later on in the day to show you how this all works. Here's my hard drive, Plato. He came after Socrates. When you open them up, you can find the YouTube folder, and here's all the videos that I am working on. In this B-roll folder, we've got a couple different workouts. As far as, remember the chin-up video? That day's in here. Here are some requests that I haven't addressed yet. Miscellaneous folder, including just some clips around the house, especially shots of Mabel, and a lot of random shots of food. And we've got all the video for this vlog right here, which we'll address in Adobe Premiere Pro. There I am, looking very excited about something. And when we open up Google Drive here, quick heads up, install Momentum into your Google Chrome browser. So I head over to the drive, and you can see in this business folder, I've got YouTube in progress, and here are the videos that I'm currently working on. And then in this video concepts folder, there is a lot more. And the done folder is where stuff goes when it's done. But video concepts I'm not going to open because I don't know what lies in there, and I don't want you to know either. So that's that. I need to get back to work.
A few inches later.
And 9 out of 10 times when I record these videos, I have this camera set up right here with a light blasting off of that wall onto my face. I still have the light blasting off of that wall, but it doesn't look quite as good at this angle. Oh well. So last night I actually recorded a video that's gonna come out today, and that is the How I Got a Six-Pack Playing Video Games video. And I hope you've already seen that, and I hope you enjoyed it. I've been trying to do a thing with this 30-day challenge where I record the dialogue the day before and then edit it in the morning. So my first pass through the edit, what I'm gonna do is edit out all of the ums, all of the pauses, all of the long breaths. What I'm gonna do is edit out all of the, and I'm gonna turn it into a snappier video. And for these quick rapid fire videos, I like doing all these cuts because the minute you start watching it, you see lots of cuts happening and you become accustomed to that language. Whatever language the video wants to present itself in, you're okay with. Like if it was a feature film with that many jump cuts, you'd be like, what the hell is going on? This is the worst feature film ever. But the second that you start a YouTube video and there's 10 cuts immediately, everyone's like, okay, that's the language we're speaking in. I'm cool with a lot of cuts. And these cuts are important because when I do these videos, I just have a list of topics and I ramble a lot. These videos would all be 30 minutes if I didn't go through and cut out all of the fluff. And maybe that's why the videos hit home pretty hard with a lot of people. Not really a lot of people. I guess my small audience of people is that I edit out all the fluff and just leave in the stuff that really matters. And that's just the way I'm doing it for now. So I edit in Adobe Premiere Pro, and I already have yesterday's dialogue started, so I'm just gonna clear some tasks off my list and then jump into that edit. But before I do anything, I'm gonna enjoy these rice cakes. And this month, you might be doing it with me. I'm doing a challenge where I'm not counting my calories, but I'm doing 4 plates and 2 snacks every day. But I think I'm not even gonna keep filming the rest of this day. How about that? Not even a full day of eating, a half day of eating. Not even an in-depth look at my videos, but vague ideas about how I make them. This has been the worst vlog you've ever seen. We're making a video a day every day for 30 days. So until next time, please unsubscribe from my channel and we will never see you again. So cheers.